Hello guys, welcome back. In the previous two videos, we have seen multiple approaches of solving the given number to check it is a power of 2 or not. So logic number one, so we started from 1, we went until that number multiplying by 2. Logic number 2, we are starting from that respect to number, we are going until the value 1 dividing by 2. Now let's try to observe even still can we optimize it further. So now if I just take all the powers of 2, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, let me convert all these numbers to binary. So like what do you get the binary conversion of this respect to 1? So 1 would be 1. So 2 would be 1 followed by 0. When it comes to 4, 100, 8, 1000. Similarly, 140 for 16, 150 for 32. So let's try to simply reduce one number of all these powers of 2. So if I start reducing one number of all these powers of 2, you get the value to 0. 2 minus 1 is 1, 4 minus 1, 3, 8 minus 1, 7, 16 minus 1, 15. So 32 minus 1, 31. Now let's try to see what exactly the binary representation of all these numbers. So 0 would be 0. So 1 would be 0, 1, 3, 0, 1, 7 would be 0, 111. Similarly, 0, 4 ones for 15, 0, 5 ones for 31. So now if you just observe carefully, all these numbers are powers of 2. So meaning only the leftmost significant bits are ones. So apart from that, all the other bits are 0. But when I subtract 1 from all those numbers, the leftmost significant bit is 0 and all the other numbers are ones. So like why can't we do the most powerful bitwise operator, which is bitwise AND? So now if I just take bitwise AND, so just to give the heads up, basically bitwise AND is, so when both the bits are 0, output would be 0. Similarly, if any one of the bit is 0, output is 0. Here also it to be 0. And if both the bits are 1, the output would be 1. So this is something about bitwise AND. Now why can't we take this powerful bitwise operator to apply the given number is power of 2 or not? So let me just take this value 16. So 16 is 1 followed by 40. Let me also take the value 15. So you get this. Let's try to do bitwise AND operation between these two. So 1 0, what do you get? 0, 0 1 0. Similarly for all the others to be also 0. If you convert this number to decimal, you still get the value to 0. So not only for 16 15, if you take any random number which is a power of 2, and if you subtract 1 from that and do bitwise AND, you get the answer to be 0. So maybe if I take the value of 36, so let's take 36. So what is the binary representation of 36? So it would be 32 followed by 4. So 2 power 0, 2 power 1. So 2 power 2 is 4. So 2 power 3, 2 power 4, we don't have anything. Next 2 power 5 is 32. So 32 plus 4, we are getting the value 36. Now let's subtract 1 from it. So if you subtract 1 from it, you get the value 35. So meaning 100, 011 is the value of 35. Now if you just try to do bitwise and operation between these two, let's take what do we get. So for this as well as for this. So I'm just taking this. So you get the value over here to 1. Next 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So if you see here, you are getting the value to be 32. So 32 is not 0. So here we can clearly say that it is not a power of 2. So let's try to keep this code into our Visual Studio and try to observe the output. Right. So already here we have seen logic 1, which is taking log base 2. Similarly, logic 2 also, which is taking log base 2. Here, if you observe carefully, after logic 2, your number got modified. So I'll just try to write my logic. So before my second program. So I'll just take what? If number bitwise and number minus 1. If this is resulting me the answer to 0, then I can clearly assume that the output is power of 2. If this is not the case, we can just simply assume the output is not a power of 2. So that's the beauty of problem solving. So if you observe carefully, there is no loop even, just simple if followed by else. So let's try to check this first. So running this code. So let's give the input. So maybe I'm just giving the input to 32. Yes, all three, yes. So let's run once again. Give the value 36. Nope. Similarly, give 1023. Yes. Sorry, 1023 no. Similarly, let's go for 1024. So getting the output to yes. And also if you want to give the input to 0, so just make sure that you write this condition. So number greater than 0 followed by number bitwise and number minus 1 should be 0. If these two conditions are satisfied, we can say it is a power of 2. If not, we can say it is not a power of 2. So if you observe what is the time complexity of this program, so time complexity of this program would be order of 1. So because there is no loop even. So that's the beauty of problem solving. That's all for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.